What's going on? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We're going to talk about NBA. NBA 101, our live NBA show. I finally got an opportunity to do so. Hopefully, I can double up with the YouTube builder. And if tomorrow I try to get in the hip hop 101 in. Ain't a ton been, well, it has been a ton of things going on in the hip hop. Maybe I do hip hop 101 tonight, and then I double back or I come out with the YouTube builder. Tomorrow morning, YouTube builders, where we talk about how to build your YouTube channel. I've been stocked up. Last week was an important day, important week for me. Birthday weekend, ton of celebration, ton of paperwork, ton of things that need to be done. So I got behind in doing this. My other live streams, NBA, Hip Hop 101, YouTube builder. All of them have a playlist that are up to date, I believe, to this date. So if you want to go back and catch a few of those episodes, be my guest. You're open to go and check out our YouTube playlist. We categorize most of the content that we do. And let's talk about the NBA. Before we do, we'll be giving away something from the Hillblaze today. So maybe it could be a question or whatever. I might just pick a guy that's listening out there to check it out. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. Other than that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hillblaze, thehillblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow1Box and get you 18% off their all natural products. All that information is in the description. Don't forget to check out my Patreon as well. Food for Thought series, only $2 a month. My Hood series, so you won't get mad. Great stuff. You can check out those playlists. I moved those playlists from YouTube to the Patreon because YouTube wouldn't approve those videos. So check them out. But yeah, we had some more things to happen in the Golden State Warrior dynasty. And could the dynasty be over due to the lack of camaraderie and communication? Cluff, what's going on? Cuff thoughts, what's going on? That could be going on from there, man. And what's happening is that Draymond Green is just don't know how to shut the fuck up and let Kevin Durant be. And Kevin Durant hasn't been himself lately. It seemed like Kevin Durant, especially with the Kyrie conversations at the All-Star game, during the All-Star game weekend. When Kyrie came to Golden State, it seemed that Kyrie and Kevin Durant, the media trying to make it, they're gonna team up with each other. Kyrie agitated, Kevin Durant been agitated, and then Draymond Green is basically like putting this Nike shoe on Kevin Durant ass or on his back and telling him to get the fuck up out of here. Remember, he told Kevin Durant, we don't need you, we won't without you. Everybody know you a B. He pretty much emasculated that man in front of the fans that was sitting around there in that section and his team. And for a guy who ain't that good, the Golden State Warriors ain't really been proactive about trying to move Draymond Green. Draymond Green this year is not pulling his weight this year at all. He ain't. For me, I always thought he was an overrated defender. Other people say different, but for me, I've never been, huge on Draymond, but I like he played with a lot of heart and a lot of intangibles. He tough. He brings the toughness to your team. But at the end of the day, you lose Kevin Durant or you trade Draymond Green, who's going to have a larger impact on the team? Without Kevin Durant, I believe LeBron James will have two more titles. Nobody in the NBA was going to offset that Cleveland tax tag was going on. Cleveland Cavalier, LeBron James. Nobody. And had LeBron and them won, when Kevin Durant, had they won that following title, with Kevin Durant never would have came. Kyrie never would have left. Kyrie and LeBron, or at least LeBron maybe still winning chips in Cleveland. LeBron probably would have won the last two NBA finals. He probably would have won the last two NBA finals. What's going on, Crazy K? What's going on? So which one would you rather have? Draymond Green, the same Draymond Green who cost the Golden State Warriors another title because he kept, kicking people and hitting people in their private area. You know what I'm saying? That Draymond Green who don't know how to control his emotions. That Draymond Green who don't bring half to what Kevin Durant brings to the table. You want Kevin Durant to be comfortable, but at the end of the day, maybe they had a behind the closed session. LeBron and Kevin Durant said, "Well, it ain't got nothing to do with Draymond. I want my own team. I want to step out of Steph and Clay's shadow." He also said that he didn't want to be the reason that the team broke up. He really wanted to take precedent that they stuck together and be a homegrown type of team. But pretty much the Golden State brass want Kevin Durant to stay there. But Kevin Durant is a mental midget. You know, I like Kevin Durant, but he's a mental midget. He cares so much about what the fans say, so much about what the media say. Hey, is you winning? Be happy. If your money right, are you happy? Are you winning? Do you like living in the Bay Area? Is everything kosher other than what the media say? If you fine, you fine. Because if LeBron James did the same shit that Kevin Durant did, which he did do some shit that's similar, the NBA be praising it. They don't like you, Kevin Durant. They're going to find a way to nitpick at you, Kevin Durant, because you are the biggest threat to LeBron James right now. Period. That's why. They don't understand that you didn't like Russell Westbrook competing for shots with you. They don't like that you felt that, you wasn't going to win in Oklahoma City with Westbrook with the ball in his hands. They don't understand that. And he listening to what people say. He need to grow up. And what cares? You a millionaire, multi-millionaire, living in the Bay Area, great weather, great city, great town. You winning championships. It's always going to be something. Even with Michael Jordan, people try to nitpick and say, oh, Jordan didn't play against anybody. He didn't beat Larry Bird and whoop-de-whoop and this and that and who. Jordan is up. They still nitpick at Michael Jordan. Everybody that watched Jordan play, all the Chris Bouchards and Shannon Sharp and all that, they already know Michael Jordan by far better than LeBron James. It's a humongous gap between LeBron and Michael Jordan. Humongous gap, you know? It's humongous gap. They just want to see the Golden State Warriors crumble. Oh, we tired of seeing the Warriors win, and nobody can stop the Warriors. They weren't saying that shit in Miami. They just want to celebrate LeBron because that's what the establishment wants. LeBron is good for ratings. Hate him or love him. They don't want to find another star to establish and take LeBron James' spot. It's hard for them to fathom that they got to find another media darling to dick ride. It's hard. It's hard for another. It's hard to make change. You know, you living in a house for all these years, you don't really want to pack up and get your clothes and pack up the kids' clothes, and you don't want to have to get a U-Haul or a truck or another truck to really pack up and move somewhere else. Even though you know what I'm saying, you like, man, this ain't the neighborhood for us, but you comfortable. You know the next door neighbor. You know the neighbor across the street. Your dog can walk up the street without a chain or without being on the leash because the whole neighborhood know it's comfortable for you. But you know what's best for you is that you need to move on. You know it's time to hop on another freight. You know it's time to move in the area. The media is scared that they scared that without LeBron that people won't watch. People gonna watch ESPN regardless. People gonna watch FS1 Disputed regardless. Only thing you can really do to turn people off is oversaturate the television with LeBron James. The best thing is going to happen is LeBron missed the playoffs. You ain't got to hear about LeBron, but guess what? They're going to try to make the playoffs about LeBron without LeBron being there, and that's the quickest way to lose ratings. Quickest way to lose ratings. You know? That's what they really want. They want to just ride LeBron out. And then they want to jump on the next thing. And that's what makes people don't like LeBron James. You know, they shove something down your throat so much. They shove it. If you eat something too much, or if you listen to a song, no matter how good and great the song too much, you're gonna not want to hear it. You're not gonna want to hear it. If you keep hearing the same song, eating the same food. I don't know if you ever watched that My Wife and Kids episode where somebody ate the dad Michael Kyle's like special pie, and until somebody fessed up who ate the special pie, they ate that pie every meal until somebody told the truth. And them kids love that pie, but by the fucking third or fourth day eating that pie 3 times a day, they got tired of it. Same thing with LeBron. You know, and on top of that, it doesn't help that he got a nasty attitude. It doesn't help that he throws his teammates under the bus. It doesn't help that he don't take blame. It doesn't help that he don't go out there and give 100% effort and play defense. It doesn't help when he comes to your hometown and he take a rest. Talking about, I'm tired. I mean, we grown. A lot of us grown. We remember the 90s, early 2000s. Was Kobe and Shaq taking rest if they weren't injured? No. Was Allen Iverson not 6 foot, 175, 80 pounds, playing 82 games a year? He really loved the game. KG was playing every game a year. Rasheed Wallace, all these dudes, man. Ben Wallace, all these, Tracy McGrady. These dudes weren't taking no rest because I'm tired. NBA got 50 fucking PTO games. Look at Kawhi Leonard. Out of 70 games played, this Joker rested 20 games this year. So he only played 50 games out of 20 or out of 70 some games. Devin Spivey, salute. He said we need a break for LeBron. Crazy Sugar, I would choose Kevin Durant over LeBron. Tax that Durant will be firing the Knicks. The media gonna ride against him regardless, though, and it's worse when you go into the media capital of the world. So I don't think that's a good spot. And I have to talk about Kevin Durant to the Knicks in a minute. The media hype LeBron. They know Durant better, but it don't matter. LeBron was chosen. Exactly. Jackals, what's going on? She was underrated. Exactly. E-Dub, salute, my brother. Tim Duncan, salute. They're gonna ride that shit. They're gonna ride that into and I want to talk about something else. Let me update the description real quick. Update the title real quick, man. If anybody know who do logos, man, reach out to my email, man. I'm looking for somebody to do a new logo. I'm looking for some to bring a new look as well. I'm looking. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. All right, my bad. Appreciate it. See that you telling me, bro, don't sleep on my Blazers. They need another star, bro. They need a better wing. If Batum would have played how you want to play, he'd be better. But they need a wing, like a dominant wing. But we can talk about the Blazers. Amir Shula, what's going on? But yeah, Dame Lillard, one of my favorite players, bar none. But yeah, all they want to do is continue to shove, him down the throat. And then if Kevin Durant go to the Knicks, I think that's a bad. I think that's a bad move for Kevin Durant. James Dolan around here throwing people out the arena because they tell him the truth to his face and saying in a respectful manner. I wouldn't go play for James Dolan. James Dolan is an idiot. Okay, he may be the worst owner in professional sports in America, bar none. Obviously the Nets look better than they do. If I'm Kevin Durant and I'm Kyrie Irving and I want to play in New York, I'm going to Brooklyn. Straight up. Barclays is way newer than Madison Square Garden, got less legacy, obviously. I'm going to Brooklyn, bar none. If I'm Kevin Durant, I go to Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving, I could do a sign and trade over to Brooklyn. It would be either you can do D'Angelo Russell, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, or you can do Spencer Dinwiddie, Kyrie Irving, or you can do Caris. I mean, there's so many endless possibilities with the Nets. You know what I'm saying? The Allen kid is young. They got some young talent. They can move some talent around and bring more talent around them. I would go to Brooklyn. If I want to go to New York, I go to Brooklyn. It's no point of going play for James Dolan is an idiot. I wouldn't trust going to the Knicks. Not with James Dolan. It's nothing personally against the Knicks. I like watching Knicks. I like watching games at Madison Square Garden. But really, would you want to play with a guy that's that ignorant, that's that arrogant, that he throws his fans out? He threw Charles Barkley out, and it's the whole thing that James Dolan bring. No. And David Finsdale is another reason that I really don't like them going to the Knicks. I like Finsdale as a coach, but this dude don't just believe in a steady rotation at all. One day it's Alonzo Tier playing a few games in a row. He may have a bad game. Then he throw in Dotson, and then Knox have a bad game, and he throw in another guy. This dude don't know how to develop. He don't know how to develop a chia pet. He don't know how to develop a chia pet. I don't know if they want to go to Chicago, but Chicago dope though. Chicago is super dope. They got the assets to sign and trade, and they probably got some room. Imagine Kevin Durant, Lloyd Marketing. We probably will move Zach LaVine or Chris Dunn, Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving, Zach LaVine, Kevin Durant, Robin Lopez, and Lloyd Marketing. And then you still got Wendell Carter over there as well too. That'd be dope. I'm not making excuses, but some guys do be injury prone. Well, you talking about taking a rest? You talking about taking a rest? At the end of the day, if you injury prone, hey, if you injured, then you get a rest. But that didn't become no thing until LeBron James and Greg Popovich started resting his players. But he was resting Tim Duncan and Ginobili and Parker because them niggas was old. LeBron was resting. I mean, I don't get it. I came from an era with Chris Webber, Chris Mullins, Tim Hardaway, Sean Kemp, Jason Kidd, Deadlift Shrimp, Sam Perkins. All these dudes played night and night out. If I knew Tim Duncan was coming to the Palace of Auburn Hills, I knew I was going to see Tim Duncan play and David Robinson. I actually got the pleasure to see both of them play. I knew they was going to play. Michael Jordan was coming. I knew Scotty was going to play with the Bulls at least. You know. I take questions at the end, so give me a minute. You know, I knew they was gonna play, but long story short, with the Golden State Warriors dynasty, it's over with. Draymond Green single-handedly, I don't say he destroyed it because it sounded like Kevin Durant was leaving anyway, but Kevin Durant's ego was destroyed at first. His sensitive ego ass. He's a sensitive punk. He's a mental midget. That's what he is. His sensitivity and him listening to every press clipping, having a burner account, and battling for his name on the internet. Like, dude, I'm a millionaire. If I'm sitting on the fucking top of a mountain and you down at the mountain, why do I care? Why did I care? When you don't have no shot to climb this mountain and do what I do. If Kevin Durant didn't have an I don't give a fuck attitude, what's going on, Sean? Dog, the Golden State Warriors can dominate for the next 5 years again. But he don't. He cared too much with a writer thing. He cared too much with the media thing. He cared too much with people saying on the internet. Boy, if you don't sit there and stay with Golden State Warriors, man, I don't care. They's the same. LeBron put the same move and they praised him. You know what? I'm going to play the villain role. I'm going to come out with some KD villains. Real talk, some KD villain shoes. I'm going to come out with why y'all so serious, why y'all hate KD apparel. I'm going to turn this into a marketing G. I'm going to play the bad guy role. Kobe wasn't beloved. Kobe played the bad guy role. But at the end of the tunnel, you still going to get the credit that you deserve when your career's over with. If I'm Kevin Durant, I play into the bad guy role. I stay with the Golden State Warriors. If my life is good out there and I appreciate it and my teammates is good to me, I'm staying, period. I'm not going to let a whole bunch of writers or dudes on First Take Undisputed who ain't never shot a jump shot, who don't never let they ran a mile in their life, going to try to dictate what I do. The minute in life you start letting people dictate what you do, it's the minute you fucked up. At least when you fuck up on your own mirror, you make your own mistakes, at least you can live with it, you know? If I choose to do something and I do it and I follow my first mind doing it, don't work out, I can live with it. But if I listen to Mary Jo, Sue, QZ, Q, and Joseph and all them and take their advice and go against the grain and fuck up, then I look stupid. I look stupid. So for Kevin Durant, he needs to just play the villain role, embrace it, and keep killing these niggas and keep dominating the Western Conference. People don't like it. People didn't like Mike dominating six out of the 10 years in the 90s. They ain't like that. They ain't like it. They did not like it. You think Michael Jordan cared? Oh man, they winning too much. You know, they need to trade this guy. Why they got to add Dennis Rodman and shit like that too? You gotta admit the media go at Durant hard for years, ever since he became the best player in the NBA. They was going because they're gonna do that. They ain't go at LeBron. Not one, not two, not three, not four, no five. And he choked versus the Dallas Mavericks. Remember that? They ain't joke on him then. He said, go back to y'all miserable lives. So people was mad because people was happy that he lost. Because you an arrogant fool, bro. You arrogant. You couldn't get a ring in Cleveland, so you went to go create a super team. Because you couldn't get past Boston, so you create a team. You get mad because Kevin Durant is a free agent? Because you don't want to play with Westbrook? Because everybody know Westbrook ain't gonna win shit the way he play? He chose to go to Golden State Warriors. That's his prerogative. If that's the case, why didn't y'all ask LeBron to stay in Cleveland? Why did LeBron need to go down there with Dwayne Wade, Battier, Mario Chalmers, Chris Bosh, and the whole nine? Why? Why? Real talk. That's the whole point about it. If he wanted to go to the Golden, well, they made the finals and Durant didn't need to go there. Yeah, he did. They didn't win the year before. They didn't win. Well, they beat the Oklahoma City, almost beat them. They was one game away. Obviously, it's more factors than them losing. He didn't like playing with Westbrook. He didn't like playing with Westbrook. Their owners was cheap. Let Ibaka walk. They let James Harden walk over like $10 million. He wasn't happy. Do you want to live in Oklahoma City? No offense to Oklahoma City. You want to be a millionaire in Oklahoma City, or you want to go live in the Bay Area? Because LeBron didn't want to live in Cleveland, did he? He went straight to South Beach and created a team. But you know what they really get mad at? Is that Kevin Durant and the Golden State Warriors were successful. They were successful. It wasn't no, oh, we had to adjust to Kevin Durant. It wasn't no real rough patches for Durant and Golden State Warriors. Durant was able to insert into an offense and they don't drop a beat. The ball keep moving. It wasn't we got to adjust to Kevin Durant, or we got to adjust to Klay Thompson, we got to adjust to Draymond, or we got to adjust to Steph Curry. It wasn't none of that. Because when LeBron went to Miami, everybody had to adjust their game. Chris Bosh had to go to do the dirty work and be a glorified three-point shooter. Dwayne Wade had to take a step back in his own city and say, I had to take a step back. Wasn't none of that with Golden State Warriors. That motherfucker worked like water. It flowed like water there. Because Kevin Durant is a better, versatile player than LeBron James. He can spot up and shoot it. You can move the ball. He can cut without the basketball. He can play without the basketball, come off screens, catch and shoot. He can post up. And he was an elite defender when he got to Golden State Warriors. He was the ultimate teammate. LeBron, no, y'all niggas got to adjust to me. Oh, Chris Bosh, I know you was a top 10 big fella in this league, top 10 player. You know what? We're going to downgrade you to a top 30. People not going to respect you. Just make sure you get my rebounds and defend the rim and shoot your open threes. That's what it was. Kevin Durant, oh, you know what? I'm going to go out here and defend. Oh, yeah, you know what? I can move the ball. I can make the extra pass. Or I can move without the ball come off the screen. Oh, I don't need the ball to dribble up all day. Kevin Durant just a more team-friendly player. He didn't need to adjust. You know, but he started letting the media get in his mind, you know. It wasn't that Draymond Green, what Draymond Green said. Us fellas say shit worse than that. It was that he just confirmed what he been hearing in Kevin Durant's head. People say you will be. He hear everything. If I'm a millionaire, man, I'm not getting the fuck with them they saying. I'm about to get 3 or 4 titles. I'm not worried about what they said, what the media saying, what they said to SBs and make a joke about me. I don't care. I'm getting money. My situation could be way worse. I could be still stuck in Oklahoma City trying to get a title with Russell Westbrook. You know what? I still can be in Maryland, you know. I can still be in Maryland. You know, broke. My mom can still be working 3 or 4 jobs. Who cares? Crazy case, I disagree with you, CJ. The media did that to LeBron. Let the media fuck him over because of the championship ring. That's why he made the move from Cleveland to Miami. No, he did. He made a move to Cleveland to Miami way before they lost to Boston. Don't forget that they put that team together the Olympic year. The Olympic year. It was so much pressure for him to go get a ring. He created a team to get a ring. You're probably right. The media did put pressure on him to get it, but it was so much pressure to get a ring. If you're so great, you know, get players around you to come. But Chris Bosh refused to come to Cleveland. Dwayne Wade refused to go to Cleveland. They settled on Miami. Real talk. Real talk. So that's on him. LeBron felt so much pressure to get it done. It was going to happen regardless. You know, but he created that team. But way before in the Olympic year, they was going to do that. We're going to get together and whoop-de-whoop. And Chris Bosh lost his career. Chris Bosh was on track to be probably a top 15 big man all time in Toronto. But he never wanted to play in Toronto neither way. He said he never wanted to play in Detroit. He was so concerned about the amenities around the city and shit and all that. You know what? At the end of the day, he ended up in Miami and his career died in Miami. You know, these dudes, I don't even want to play in Miami or LA or shit like that. If that's the case, let's get rid of all the fucking teams and only have teams in Miami, LA, and New York. In Texas. Let's just only have teams there. Because it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Don't nobody keep wanting to see the fucking Lakers, keep wanting to see the Warriors, keep seeing the Rockets, keep seeing the Knicks, keep seeing Boston, keep seeing Miami. We don't care about where you want to live at. NBA biggest problem is that they need parity. NFL got parity. Because guess what? Aaron Rodgers go down and break his shit. Then it changed the whole thing. Parity. NBA don't have no parity. It's only, well, who can win the championship this year realistically? Golden State, Houston, Boston, Philly, Toronto. 5 teams out of 30-some teams? What's the percentage on that? 5 out of 30, 30-some teams. That's like a fucking 15% chance. Or 10 or 15% chance, whatever the hell it is. So you telling me that only 10 to 15% of the teams in the NBA got a chance to win a championship? That ain't no good. NFL star, everybody got a chance in the playoffs. The wild card, the lowest wild card team, all the teams got a chance. You never know. March Madness will make it so good, one and done. One and done. But that's what they want. They don't want to serve nothing different. They don't want to be different. The NBA don't want parity. They just want their stars in the same position. They want to see LeBron there every year. Don't you get tired of that shit? If you ate the same shit every day for a year, you get tired of it. You get tired. They think it's only one way. Oh, we got to get this superstar here. If you don't believe all sports is rigged to a certain degree in the United States, it's over with. Oklahoma City was never winning a championship, my brother. They wouldn't win no championship, Michael, excuse me. They wasn't winning. The way Westbrook played the game, not winning one there. Unless he changed the way he played the game. When he was with Kevin Durant, he was competing for buckets. Boothard Jr., what's going on? He said NBA ratings down 20. I could put 20%. I could believe it. There's no parity nowhere. And now what's so funny about it is that if you look at other sports, tennis, they got their hardcore fan base, People go back from the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s. Tennis got their hardcore fan base. Even though their fan base is older, they got it. Baseball got it. NASCAR got it. You know what I'm saying? They got that fan base. The NBA has lost that fan base. The NBA has lost their core fan base. Everybody that was a fan of the NBA in the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s, they can't rock with this NBA. They can't rock with it. It's 3 points or dunk. No defense being played. No fundamentals. Touch fouls. Everything that made the NBA was built on in the 70s. Hard-nosed basketball. Triple threat. Mid-range jumpers. Post play. Fundamental basketball. Everybody can move without the ball. Everybody can dribble. Now these dudes going up the floor, and now these dudes going up the floor carrying the ball every time, palming the ball. Isaiah Thomas was the coldest ball handler I've ever seen. He never carried. Young Zeke was on top of the ball constantly. These dudes don't know how to do layups no more. You have no more big man that can defend the rim. Of course, LeBron James can walk down the middle of the paint. Ain't nobody defend the rim. Ain't no more Hakeem Olajuwons. Ain't no more Shaquille O'Neals. Ain't no more Mornings and Patrick Ewings and Mutombos. Some of them dudes that can at least defend the paint. These big men can't even defend the paint. They refuse to play through the post. The talent depth in the NBA has really been killed. And one of the reasons it's been killed is because there's that many good players coming in no more. And ain't that many guys staying 2, 3, 4 years in college learning how to mature, learning how to play the game. We had 2 really good draft class this last year and this year, and that's good. Infuse some talent into the NBA. But really, we had a bunch of shitty. Hell yeah, Isaiah Thomas was a better ball handler than Chris Paul. Bar fucking none. Go look at them. The early '80s Zeke. His hands went under the ball. Zeke was on top of the rock. His shit was cold. His shit was out cold. When Zed came in the league, after he won the championship with Bob Knight, 82, 83, something like that, he was cold. Cole, he wasn't carrying. He was on top of the rock. Zed Thomas getting in and getting the paint. Boom. He was man. Yeah, they watered it down. Can't. Oh, they looking at everything. You finally got. Oh, we looking to see if it's a flagrant. I get the fuck up out of here, man. Let's talk about Jayson Tatum though, man. I was listening to Shannon Sharp today and he said, "Oh, you got to make everything about LeBron." Like, I think they hired him to be a LeBron flunky, to be a LeBron pom boy. They were just saying that Kyle Kuzma couldn't compare to Jayson Tatum. Look what Jayson Tatum did last night. Obviously, Jayson Tatum is being hurt because Kyrie Irving is still trying to play Gordon Hayward, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Morris, whatever, Marquise or Marcus, whichever one play over there. He's still hurt. He hurting because everybody on Boston trying to get theirs. No, it ain't got nothing to do with him being light-skinned or not performing. Everybody in Boston is trying to get theirs. Last year, when them dudes were scared shitless, when they were scared shitless last year in the playoffs, and Jaylen Brown couldn't hit nothing, and Marcus Smart wasn't hitting nothing. When them dudes were scared shitless last year, who they was giving the ball to? Who they was giving the ball to in the crunch time? Jayson Tatum. So Jayson Tatum can't get in the rhythm. I got to worry about Kyrie. Now, if Kyrie, I got to worry about Terry Rozier trying to make a mark. I got to worry about Smart trying to make a mark. I got to worry about Brown trying to get his. How can he get his? Remember, he young in that locker room. They just disrespected him. I'm telling you, if I'm him, I demand a trade. Nobody want Hayward in general. They're not featuring Jayson Tatum. It should be Kyrie, Jayson Tatum should be the first and second scoring options. Everybody else is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth option. He said a real reason they show because they try to make Kyrie a one. Not like who Kyrie is never, and he can be a one. He could be a one. I don't think it's a problem with him being a point guard. He can facilitate and do shit like that. Well, the problem is that the coach needs to speak up. We need to get Jayson. Well, Jayson Tatum needs to speak up for himself and get featured more. Kyrie can be a one. He all right. He got sports mentality, but shit, so does Westbrook. So does Damian Lillard. Luka Doncic, same way. But they need to figure out, what you need to figure out is that Jayson Tatum is probably your best player all around. Jayson Tatum is your guy. Jayson Tatum carried y'all over with LeBron in those series. He dunked on LeBron last year. They just forgot that Jayson Tatum was the one that carried them in Game 7 and carried them through the playoffs, defensively and offensively. And Brad Stevenson is a beta male. He can't sit there and be Pat Riley or Chuck Daly or Phil Jackson. He ain't got the toughness to sit there and sit him down and say, look here, Kyrie and Jayson Tatum is our two top guys, period. If you don't like it, fuck off the team. We can trade you, move, you can go home, but these are our top two guys. We're going to run plays for Kyrie. We're going to run plays for Jayson Tatum, period. Everybody else, get in where you fit in at. They doing that on purpose. See, Jayson Tatum is a kid. What, he 19, 20? He's a kid. Everybody got something to prove in Boston. Marcus Smart, like, nigga, sit your ass now. You ain't shit. Play defense and get a ball to the scorers. And we swing you the ball, hit your open shot. Jaylen Brown, want you the same one that pissed away the Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals last year? Didn't you disappear? Defend and hit your open shots. Shut the fuck up. Gordon Hayward, boy, you only got one leg. You should be riding the bench till you rehabilitate. You know what I'm saying? Terry Rozier, look here, man. Just play the right way. We'll move you in the offseason. What the Boston should have did was to move the majority of them. They got too many bad apples. They just thinking that they going to figure it out themselves and turn the light on in the playoffs. It don't work that way. These dudes got egos now. And a lot of these males now are emotional. They have so many female traits. Not only do they come with the male traits of arrogance and pride and don't want to let pride go. Oh, man, I know I'm better than this. These dudes is holding on to shit too, like females. Terry Rozier waiting for Kyrie Irving knee to get busted. They waiting for Brad Stevenson to permanently bench Gordon Hayward. But when they was able to get theirs last playoffs, when it came down to the gritty, and LeBron and Cleveland really rolled over, ain't none of these dudes showed up. Ain't none of them dudes showed up. None of them. Like, people forget that Boston series. Jayson Tatum the one that carried him. Terry Rozier, he went cold. Jaylen Brown went cold. Where was Marcus Smart at? Obviously, Kyrie Irving was hurt. All these dudes had their chance to play Captain Save-A-Hole and get to the finals and make some noise, and they could have had Kyrie move. Ain't none of them step up. None of them. All of a sudden this year, they feel like, oh, we the man. And I traded all they black asses. All of them. All of them. All of them. Rozier, he a problem. Marcus Smart, he won his money for the season. He a problem. Camaraderie, they all jealous. They hating on Kyrie Irving. Now, Kyrie Irving ain't a social person. He digging himself more and more in the hole. They praying Kyrie don't come back next year. They praying for it. And then once again, when Rozier get his spot, when Smart get his spot, when Brown get his spot, watch what I tell you. When them niggas get their spot and they get to the crunch time, them niggas ain't going to be shit. Because I seen it already. All them came up small versus LeBron. All of them come out, oh, Big Al gonna ball from Michigan. Grand Lake, Michigan. You didn't know that? We don't do nothing but create ballers out there. We don't get shot, get killed. I know number one freshman from Michigan, from UCLA, Imani Bates. You better go check him out. 6'9" freshman, Imani Bates. People forget that. I'd have traded all them niggas at the trade deadline. You got all them picks too? Man, you know what you could have got? Could have got a hell of a lot for all of them. Hell of a lot. You could have got picks and a couple straight bench players. But they need guys that knew their role. You know what I'm saying? They needed guys that knew their role. And they didn't get it. And they hoping that this shit kind of figure itself out. It won't. Too much pride to swallow. Too many dudes fighting for paychecks. Too many dudes fighting for paychecks. Too many people fighting for clout. You know, Terry Rozier came up with his own persona last year, his own alter ego, Scary Terry. Marcus Smart think he arrived. You know, and what happened is Jayson Tatum is a baby. He's a kid. It's a grown man in the locker room. So he gonna just say, I'm gonna take a back seat. Y'all got it. So it's depreciating his value as a player. Ain't shit changed with Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum's still one of the best players on the team. But nobody wants to define his role. Nobody want to say, like, look here, man. The coach supposed to say, Pat Riley would set their ass down. And if they didn't listen, they still try to go out there and play hero ball, Pat Riley would have traded their ass. To this day, Miami Pat Riley, LA Pat Riley, Knicks Pat Riley would have traded their ass. Don't let the door hit you with the good doors. Pat Riley wasn't playing no games. But Brad Stevenson and Danny Ainge, see, Danny Ainge is to be blamed too. You know what I'm saying? Danny Ainge is to be blamed too. I say it again. He to be blamed too because he could have got Paul George and got him over to Boston. And Paul George wouldn't have been like Gordon Hayward. Paul George can defend and score. He'd have fit right in. You know? But they ain't do that. They waited on. They passed up on Paul George. He held those assets. He passed up on Jimmy Butler. Held his assets. At some point, you got all these casino chips. At some point, you got to go to the gate and cash them in. And Danny Ainge had all these assets and cash them in. He could have got a first for Terry Rozier. He could have shipped Terry Rozier off somewhere and got some players for him. Real talk. He could have easily shipped Terry Rozier, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and still got good assets back. Could have shipped one of them jokers off for anybody. I can't really think off the top of the dome. You know, Orlando looking for a point guard. Hey, give me your first round draft pick. They might miss the playoffs. Give me DJ Augustine in your first round draft pick. Or give me Terrence Ross or Fournier. Or you can get Nikola Vujovic. Say, look here, I'll give you Jaylen Brown. I'll give you Jaylen Brown. I'll give you Terry Rozier. And give me Nikola Vujovic back. Because they got Mo Banga. They looking for Mo Banga to start. They've been trying to give away Vujovic. They trying to look Vujovic. No, then you look at Marcus Smart. You want to play ball. If you don't want to be good, hey man, we move you too. We get another defender, 3-and-D guy. Denver swimming in them. Craig, Morris, Gary Harris. They swimming in them. You go over to Denver and swing his ass to Denver and turn him into something. They can pay him next year. Shit, LA desperate. Desperate for some of them dudes. But hey, at the end of the day, it is what it is. But they ain't got no point guard in Orlando. That's the problem. Rozier go perfect down in Orlando. And you can get they pick and they big men. And you can move Al Horford too while you at it. If you want to, I like Al Horford. But him and Vujovic can play together. They can alternate. So then what you done now is you open up the floodgates for Kyrie not to deal with Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, Terry Rozier attitude. Augustine know his role. He a starter point guard in this league. He know his role. Even being a backup, a career backup, he good. Bringing Gary Harris, he can D and shoot. He know his role. Good. Bringing somebody else, they know their role. Good. And then don't forget, you collecting draft picks in the meanwhile, and you got 3 or 4 first round draft picks this year. Everything is kosher. Everything is comfortable. That's what you do when you got a coach and a GM that can't man relationships. They can't put players back in the role where they need to go to. These dudes think they stars now. After last year, we almost beat LeBron James in Cleveland. Hey, yeah, you would have beat him if you would have helped Jayson Tatum out and hit a shot. Jaylen Brown went cold as hell. Marcus Smart and Terry Rozier, Scary Terry, yeah, that nigga was hiding up under the bench. He was hiding up under the bench. But they did that. Ain't nothing wrong with Jayson Tatum. Ain't nothing wrong with Jayson Tatum. And Shannon Sharp trying to, see, they wanted to get Jayson Tatum and said he was better than Kuzma. Or where he was at, like, shut the fuck up. Dude, somebody take the sausage out of Shannon Sharp's mouth. He don't know shit about basketball. Talk about the 9 post corner route, cover 2. Talk about football. Because you out there, I'm LeBron and Bron. Like, man, we don't want to hear about LeBron. We don't want to hear about it no more. He's not in the playoffs. The media out here trying to build on a trade builder on ESPN. Oh, Bron need to get Jimmy Butler. Bron need to get Kawhi. None of them dudes want to play with Bron. Report came out today. Jimmy Butler could have been in LA. Jimmy Butler could have been in LA. Jimmy Butler could have been in LA. Jimmy Butler said, I don't want to go to LA. He said that. He vetoed that trade. He didn't want to go. He didn't play LeBron. Paul George could have went to LA. He didn't want to go. Kawhi Leonard. I don't want to go to LA. I don't play with LeBron. All these dudes don't want to play with LeBron. Kevin Durant said the best. They hated him. It's toxic. It's toxic over there. All you do is get the blame. You get the blame playing with LeBron. Ain't nobody glorify Kyrie Irving hitting that shot or glorify Ray Allen. Nobody glorify them. They got them. As soon as Kyrie have a bad game in the front, Kyrie sucked. Woo. You see what LeBron did? Everybody stat watching. The only stat that really matter is wins and losses. That's the most factual stat. Wins and losses. What LeBron is 3-6. Shannon Sharp went on there praising LeBron. Oh, LeBron, Michael Jordan got swept and whoop, and LeBron about to miss the playoffs. So what you gonna say then? Well, Kuzma and Ingram ain't doing their job. Well, LeBron James did try to trade him. How you supposed to feel? He drinking wine and he's sitting over there with Rob Pelinka and Magic Johnson saying who need to go, who need to stay. So how I'm supposed to feel? I'm not supposed to have an ego. I'm not supposed to feel some type of way. I'm supposed to be professional and come back and act like LeBron, my brother, when he just tried to trade me. You know, LeBron, oh yeah, Kuzma, we gonna tear it up this season. And Lonzo, we gonna be whoopty woo. I'm gonna show y'all how to win. And you turn around, still quitting of your boy. You know, yeah, man. After we got out of school, we gonna go to the arcade and we gonna go over to Tisha house and we gonna tear them home. Woo, woo, woo. And then he over there with your enemy and shit. You walk away, go in the bathroom, come out. He out there conversating with your enemy and shit and chopping it up with your enemy. Nah, dog. He over here plotting on you, trying to get you jumped after school and shit. It don't work that way. Look here, man. LeBron to the Philadelphia 76ers, bro. Terrible move. See, you listen to ESPN. You know, you listen to ESPN and FS1. LeBron and Ben Simmons do not work together. Do not anybody understand that? LeBron and Ben Simmons is not a good fit. That's what you got to understand. Think about basketball. Ben Simmons, what does Ben Simmons do the best? He handles the rock. What LeBron James do the best? He handled the rock. So how do Ben Simmons and LeBron work? Seriously, how does that work? Because we see with Rondo, we see with Lonzo, we see with Lance Stevenson that playmakers, LeBron and playmakers don't work. It worked with LeBron like Shaq and Dwight Howard. Hey, give me another guy that can score and give me a whole bunch of shooters around me. So people saying LeBron to Philly, that like Skip Bayless don't know nothing about basketball. That's the worst fit. And Philly got a stupid coach in Brett Brown. He can't coach out of a paper bag. So how does it work? Because LeBron not playing without the ball. LeBron want to pass stats. LeBron turned Joel Embiid into them type of players, and Joel Embiid, Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, he turned them into role players. Joel Embiid ain't going for that. Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid know one thing. Ben Simmons going to give me that ball. LeBron James going to be looking to score, and you start getting hot, and then LeBron James want to get his. LeBron be competing with guys. LeBron don't want to share the spotlight. LeBron and Embiid wouldn't work neither. LeBron and Embiid wouldn't work neither. LeBron would have turned that joker into Kevin Love and Chris Bosh, Joel Embiid, but oh no, he got to go. You going to trade me and him. He was already crying when Jimmy Butler got there. LeBron ain't trying to feed no big fella. He got to. Joel Embiid say he got to go. Well, I got to go. I'm telling you, don't work. With his personality, he been to win Shaka Zulu upside of Joel Embiid head. He been to hit that motherfucker with a spear from the Zulu tribe. Not gonna work. He would have hit that motherfucker with a Zulu sword. Pow! Then LeBron would have been done. He really would have had a fade on top of his head. Basketball-wise, that don't work. Now, Ben Simmons could shoot that jumper. It could have worked, but it's too many playmakers on the team like that. They too similar. Won't work. The same thing with him and Rondo on the floor, basically. I'm surprised how well Rondo and him work together so far, though. But Rondo by far, and this is crazy, Rondo by far shoot better than Ben Simmons. I said the best fit for LeBron was Boston, but I already knew Kyrie wasn't going to stay. But I also said the Toronto Raptors before Kawhi got traded. That was the best fit for LeBron. But when you go up to Canada, they take more money out your taxes. That's why a lot of players don't want to go up to Canada. But Toronto the shit. A lot of dudes scared of the cold. But, you know, me and Brian, we built for the cold, man. We come from the Midwest. But, hey, Toronto, dope city. Dope. If you ain't never got a chance to go up to Toronto, man, dude, I don't live far. I can drive to Toronto. Probably be there, 3-4 hours maybe? I drove there before. You know? Yeah, Toronto, dope. Yeah, Jayson Tatum, ain't nothing wrong with Jayson Tatum. That team is really killing his image. That team is killing his image. That's what's going on. Tatum still can hoop, but Shannon Sharp, he don't know shit about basketball. I like Shannon, but he don't know nothing. Ain't nothing wrong with no damn Jayson Tatum. It's just that he a young kid. He ain't no alpha male. You know, he ain't no Kobe, no LeBron yet. He ain't the leader of Boston yet. So give me the ball and get the hell out the way. He ain't gonna do that. He's a nice kid. He's a nice kid. You know, and he voices displeasure in the offseason. He'd tell his agent, like, get me the fuck up out of there. Or I ain't signing back with y'all after my contract is up. That's how you do it. But he is the real talk. He the most all around. He the best. He the most talented Celtic, even over Kyrie. All around defense, playmaking, scoring. He the most talented guy. But hey, he getting engulfed by egos and veteran players that just everybody's trying to get theirs. Moore's trying to not Moore's. Moore's trying to play for a contract. A Smart trying to play for a contract. Rozier trying to be a starter. It's just too many egos going around. MVP James Harden. James Harden is just doing a damn thing. I got to submit to him. Kiko, what's going on? James Harden. I'll go into Q&A. Let's talk about Giannis. I don't know if a ton of you guys heard, but Giannis Antetokounmpo said he don't want to sell himself out he don't want to, if he got to be Americanized, he don't want to be the face of the NBA. Okay? He said that. He said, I don't want to get Americanized. I don't want to be Americanized to be the face of the NBA. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But what's so funny about that? What's so funny about that he said he don't want to get Americanized so he'd be the face of the NBA is that he walking around here wearing a Gucci sweater on. So they tell him you already Americanized. Because before you got to the NBA, that nigga wasn't watching rocking no Gucci. He wasn't. He's Nigerian descent. Both his parents are from Nigeria, I understand. Dirk Nowitzki was the face of European basketball in the NBA. He was a major face of the NBA. He was an innovator of the jump shot. Did Dirk Nowitzki get Americanized to the point that he forgot his culture? No. Did Hakeem Olajuwon did? He was perhaps the best player in the league the 2 years Jordan was retired. No. Tony Parker lose his culture? Not sure about it. Ginobili? No. The Gasol brothers? No. So don't go around here preaching this shit. Oh, I don't want to sell myself, be Americanized. And I'm telling y'all what that shit is that, them fucking Nigerians been some different type of people, bro. They got a lot of shit going on that we use that 4-letter word that start with a C and start with an N. That's them, That's them. They all about bleaching their skin. They all about self-hatred for Black American. A ton of Africans hate Black Americans. You know what? You would think that we'd be able to relate to each other because people think we from the motherland per se, but our real roots are not genuine from the motherland like that. But that's another story. That lady from somewhere in the continent of Africa. But Giannis Antetokounmpo ain't got shit to do with no damn culture. He don't want to deal with the burden of dealing with society issues. He don't want to be the face of the Black culture. That's what that shit got to do with. What is Americanized? They kill me with that shit. No, his parents are he from Greece, but they don't say his parents from Nigeria. That motherfucker's Nigerian. You tell me how many, he from Nigeria, bro. His family's from Nigeria. He was born in Greece. That's what that shit is. He basically don't want to sell his culture out. I'm telling you, not sell his culture out, but he don't want to see, I came over here and I let the American spotlight hit my brain and in my family talking about me. That motherfucker ain't worried about what people in Greece think. You know what I'm saying? They ain't worried about that. That dude's from Nigeria. His family from Nigeria. He was just born in Greece. He's an immigrant to Greece. His family's an immigrant from Greece. To Greece, excuse me. What is Americanized anyway? I would love to hear this definition because I also wanted somebody to ask him, like, are you aware of the Gucci boycott? But yet again, he's aware of racial stuff that goes on. He's aware of, what's up, Callie? He's aware of racial stuff that goes on because his teammate, John Henson, he went to a suburb of Milwaukee and tried to buy some jewelry at a jewelry store. They locked the door, called the police, and said he was trying to rob the place. Malcolm Brogdon said that it was the most segregated city he had been with. He had a Gucci shirt on. So don't tell me when he get his big contract, he walk around here with a fucking medallion around his neck and jewelry and ice on and wearing all this designer shit. Was you wearing this in Greece? Is this what's popping in Greece? Is this what's popping in Greece? No, it's not about him being saying I don't want to be the face of the NBA. No, he don't. That ain't what it's about. That ain't what it's about. It's a code word for something else. It's a code word for something else. I don't want to be synonymous with you niggas. That's what it's a code word for. I don't want to be the black face of black society of the NBA. That's what it's a code word for. That's what it is for. I don't want the burden of your black issues put upon me. And that's cool. I'm not mad at him. I ain't mad at him. If you don't want that responsibility, you don't want that. You don't want to be the face of the NBA like LeBron, where LeBron is able to move. LeBron is able to move mountains in the NBA. Michael Jordan could have moved mountains too, but Michael Jordan, he wasn't as hands-on as LeBron James is. LeBron James is an activist. LeBron James takes the burden off the NBA, and so along with Chris Paul. We're not even talking. It's not even about women. It's not about women, bro. Like 6 seasons so far. It's not about women. It's about responsibility. It's about responsibility. He see what LeBron doing. He said, man, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be responsible for you niggas. Oh, I don't want to be asked about racism. I don't want to ask about Gucci. He don't want that burden. And it's cool. It's cool. I'm telling you, man, them Nigerian people, man, be reading up on them, man. Go read up on them. Self-hatred big in that country. It's big over there. Can't generalize everybody, but it's a lot of shit going over there. Doing some different type of people over there. And Giannis Acapulco, cool, man. We cool. So just when they catch you up, just when they catch up with you, bro, don't ask for our support. Don't ask for our support. Please don't ask for our support. Same thing with Mayweather doing. As soon as Mayweather get in trouble, he's going to be sitting up there with 10 brothers from the Nation of Islam. Oh, yeah, I need the black community help. Nah, bro. Hey, I go help a racist white man before I help a raccoon. I promise you that. I promise you that. Because a racist raccoon know what he done did. He had an opportunity to sit from our vantage point and go and see what we go through. 9 times out of 10, your white people, they ain't never lived in the hood. Your billionaires, they ain't never lived in the hood. They ain't never had to go from a 100,000, 10,000 year disadvantage. You know the type of disadvantage before I hop off of this? You know the type of disadvantage black people are at, man? What we done been through, what welfare done did to us, them putting crack cocaine in the hood on purpose done did to us. We the equivalent of running 100-meter race. We the equivalent of running 1,000 meters. We 1,000 meters. We started at 1,000 and run 100 meters to catch up to 100, and everybody else at 100 meters. Ricky, salute. That's what it's at. We had a huge disadvantage. But it's cool if you don't want to do it. It's cool. We all right. We know not to. We know not to. All right. I'm good that he came out truth. Oh yeah, that's a code word for other things. But real talk, brothers don't hate LeBron James. As the person, no. Like, we protect LeBron James, if anything. But when it's sports, Michael Jordan was hated. Don't let him tell you no different. He was hated. It is what it is. It's only strictly basketball. Everybody didn't want to be like Mike like that. Everybody didn't love Michael Jordan like that. We love LeBron James. Don't get it. We talking basketball. Basketball. It's nothing personal. We're not talking about wife, his kids, or anything racial he did, or Buck dancing, and LeBron is far from being synonymous as anything in this world, from Pluto to Earth. Far. LeBron is thorough. LeBron is that deal. LeBron is our Muhammad Ali of our era. When we talk shit about him, we talking basketball wise. That's it. Nothing personal. But I'd rather be shitting on as a bad basketball personality as LeBron is, and be praised for being a generational activist athlete. Charles Barkley didn't want that responsibility. There's a ton of guys that don't want that responsibility. Ton of guys. Jay-Z stepped up and took the responsibility. The last guy that was trying to do what Jay-Z was doing in the music business that I can remember, it was Tupac. It wasn't Biggie. Biggie didn't have a voice like that in the music business. It was Pop. You see what happened to Pop? If you listen to Jay-Z verse on What's Free with Meek Mill, you know what he say? He say, basically they're gonna have to kill me. Because they're not gonna control what I do and what I say. They're gonna have to kill me. Kelly Nick would say the Me Too movement is going to bring down Giannis. Bug dancing ways will catch up to him. Yep, could be. But like I said before, nobody hate LeBron James the person. We just talking basketball. These are debates before social media came on. We had about Jordan. Everybody didn't like Magic. Everybody didn't like Bird. Everybody didn't like Isaiah. Everybody didn't like Stockton and Malone. We don't know these dudes personally, but LeBron James has invited us. He's invited us. He's invited us into his personal home and supporting the Democrat Party with Hillary, to really going at Donald Trump, and then people tell him to shut up and dribble. Then he points out that Michael Jordan was a buck dancer. He goes at he's as thorough as it gets as a person. He didn't forget where he come from. If it was up to him and his family still be living in Akron if it wasn't for Dan Gilbert. So when Willie D did that video, said, I don't trust black people who hate LeBron. Look here, my brother. Look here. It's basketball. You getting personal with it. You getting personal. We don't like the player LeBron. We don't like the oversaturation from the media LeBron, but the person LeBron, we love him. A lot of us will take a bullet for LeBron James for what he's doing in the community. So when his brother Willie D made a video like that, nobody hate LeBron in person. I can't hate a person, I can't hate a person I don't know as far as other players, but LeBron, I know what he about. I stand with LeBron the person. The player, phenomenal player. We talking basketball. Don't get basketball and personal shit mixed together. You come out there and you make a video, I don't trust black people who hate LeBron. Look here, don't nobody hate LeBron. Hate, dislike, disdain, really don't care for him is several different things. Hatred is like, I can't stand this nigga, I killed it. Nobody, I don't think too many people taking it that far with LeBron. It's not hatred. 9 times out of 10, it's basketball reasons. It's basketball reasons. But a lot of people who don't know sports wouldn't understand it. A lot of people who didn't play, it's so many people that's got a microphone, on FS1. It's so many people got a microphone ears. They don't know what they talking about. If them dudes did their job and commentators did their job and the media was honest, it wouldn't be no YouTube. It wouldn't be no Goodfellas Sports TV. If they did their job to the T, we wouldn't need to have a voice on here. We wouldn't have no platform to talk about boxing or basketball or football if everything was kept 100. But the media is so biased and they push what they want to push, then guess what? A problem always creates a solution or creates an opportunity for a solution. Don't forget that. A solution always creates negativity. Don't forget it. Oh, let's create email so everybody can, freely send emails out and don't have to get stamps and mail stuff off. Well, guess what? Hey, man, we don't need 3 or 4 mail carriers no more. So that's 3 or 4 jobs going out the postal office. A solution creates negativity. It's a yin and a yang to everything. If they did what they supposed to do on TV, hey, wouldn't be no need for us. but they don't. It's watered down and you can't talk facts. There's no objectivity. Everybody is paid to bug dance like Kerry Champion and Rachel Nichols. Jumped all on Kareem Hunt before the facts, and the facts was out. Ignored the fact that he was called the N-word and he was swung at in all that situation. Ignored the facts, but sit around and don't call out their own company for putting a real DV abuser and Greg Hardy and funding and paying him to fight on their platform. Come on, man. You gotta take a bullet for Martin, speak for yourself. Hey, at the end of the day, he the closest thing. Him and Jay-Z is the closest thing you got from Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, bro. The closest thing you got to make shit flow. So you want to take a bullet for MLK or Martin Luther King? Because this is what you got. Not Farrakhan. Not Jesse Jackson. Not what's the other guy name? Al Sharpton. Real talk. This is what you got. Now Huey, no more Huey Newton, no more Malcolm, no more Tupac, no more Martin, no more even Elijah Muhammad. This is what you got left. Jay-Z is bailing dudes out. Jay-Z is taking care of lawyering people up, protecting people. The people that protect your hood, you protect them. But a lot of y'all young niggas don't understand that though, man. A lot of y'all don't have no purpose out here. A lot of y'all don't understand what it means not to wear Gucci. Well, everybody racist. Who a little bit more racist are though? Who the people that say, hey, don't wear our shit. We don't put blackface on everything. Don't wear our shit. But Tyrone across the street say, fuck you. You want to shoot that nigga, right? Y'all don't stand for nothing in this generation, dog. And that's what they want. That's what they want. They don't want y'all to stand for nothing. Y'all want to be accept racism and act like it's not there. You know? You want to accept the shit that it's not there. But this is who your activists are. Your activists now are basketball players and a rapper. That's woke. This is who building schools. This is who's sending thousands of kids to college. This is who bailing out fathers. This is who you got. It's like having a grandmother. It's like having a grandmother. Once she gone, she gone. These are endangered species. Jay-Z and LeBron are endangered species. Wake up. Who else was doing stuff like this before they came around? I can't remember since Tupac. All of them gone. Everybody, Garvey, X, Martin, Malcolm, even Elijah Muhammad. All of them is gone. So who do you got to look up to really power us and empower us and wake us up? Hey, you got LeBron and Jay-Z right now. You don't got these fast-talking fake black activists like Brother Pilot and the rest of these dudes and people looking up to Tyler Perry and people looking up to Spike Lee and stuff. You ain't got that. Don't follow. Y'all quick to go watch their videos and these dudes that use all these flashy words but don't live what they talk. Gotta wake up, man. This is who you got. We got the kings. Got to protect kings too. You know, this is who you got. And after them, I fear will be no more. Because you already got people that don't want their responsibility on it. You won't have no more after this. After my generation died, and it's a crapshoot. After the generation I came up in, that's the last of the last, man. I got kids that didn't know who Malcolm X was. Didn't know who the Ku Klux Klan was. And it's at the point where, like, if I have a seed, I'm homeschooling my seed, bro. This is who you got. This is who you got. Not Charlamagne the God and not Tyler Perry. They ain't who you want to follow. And this is who you got. If you don't understand that you got to protect who you got, if they come out and say Jay-Z touched 10 women tomorrow, you know what? The black community gonna be the first community that drowned Jay-Z. Not the Arabs, not the Indians, not the whites, not the Mexicans. The black community is the first people who will publicly lynch their brother. They doing R. Kelly. We laugh with the memes and stuff, Who doing all the groundwork to put to really kill R. Kelly? The brothers, the sisters. The sisters are the first one that's putting a bullet in the brother's head now. So guess what? The established man, before I get off here, and I'm gonna talk more about this on my Patreon. So y'all check the Patreon out too. All right, the food for thought tier. The woman now, they now doing the groundwork to take the brothers out. The brothers now, we doing the groundwork to take each other out. That's always been how it is. Now our black queens are so fed up. They've been brainwashed in conditions to take us out. So now we not only under attack from ourselves or from the establishment, our own women and queens are now killing us and hurting us and putting us on Front Street. Gotta take a look for it, bro. Gotta take a look at it. And if it ain't no reason for you to live right before I get off here today, if it ain't no reason for you to live right and get right with your baby mama, or get right with who higher being you believe in, or live a good life, man, listen to what I'm saying. Get right. Get right. Because guess what? You go knock down all the bras you want to go knock down. Guess what? You won't have self-fulfillment. If you got a seed out there, man, you know, and you got a woman out there, do right by her, man. Real talk. Stop all the cheating, the drinking, the exploiting her pockets, and treating your son like this. If she wants to let you see your son, fix yourself. Fix what's wrong with you first. And once you get yourself together, go back to that kid and that woman and make it right. You know? But y'all got a few questions basketball related. Exactly. You are your kid's role model, not nobody else. Kids are social people, you know, social beings and shit. So if you sit them down at age 2 and you do their shapes and letters at age 2 and 3, every day you do your shapes and letters. Every weekend you take them to the library. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, they study habits gonna be good. Who better, Kawhi or James Harden? In this league, you probably say James Harden, but I'm a Kawhi guy. I like the way he defends. But in this league right now, probably James Harden. That's why people need. Okay, I read that one. I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I'll be damned if she's looking at somebody else to be a role model. Exactly, my brother Fred Jackson. Intelligence, a cycle. Facts, our women have been compromised and exploited. They don't mess with us. Brainwashing has to stop. Yep. You know, it started with the brothers, man. We the ones that take charge and take the lead, man. We can change that by acting right, but everybody want to spend their money on Hennessy, get Ferragamo belts, get Gucci, get Louis, get Prada. Instead, you could take that money and put your kid through private school. You could take that money, save it up for a rainy day. You could take that money and be with your kid. If you got stuff, you got stuff to do. If you constructive with your stuff and you spend time with your girl and your kid, you know, ain't no time to go to the club. And if you want to live a club life and you want to, you know, you want to dominate, or you want to, you know, you want to slay so many women, hey, do that before you create a child. Wrap it up. And then when you get that out your system, you're ready to be a family man, go on and go into that phase. Excuse me real quick. Appreciate Walter just sent me a donation. Appreciate a big Walt, man. Appreciate that. Black men chicken out on the kids and expect to be loved. Exactly, bro. Exactly. And it's a scary thing, man, when you young, you don't know how you're gonna take care of the kid, and it's stressful, you know. But running out on a woman just make her hard and cold and make it harder for the next brother. Be there for yours. It's hard. All of us been there. Pregnancy scares and, you know, hormones changing when your baby mama pregnant and stuff, but you got to be strong and be there. You can't just be looking for a way out. Be strong. You're going to have a lot of brothers going to have their infidelities. They're going to have their infidelities. Trust me. Women, no man is perfect. And men, no woman is perfect. They're going to have infidelities, especially when you're young. Hey, but you got to right the ship. You know, you ain't lying. Instagram is that, bro. They use our women against us. Our women have been compromised. Look at the Instagram. Our women, yep. And they think they doing, you know, big things on Instagram and they getting big money, but you being immortalized in the internet and being exploited forever. But another point, this one is sad. Guys following a baby mama on Instagram. This is CJ kid growing up. Yeah. Yeah, but let me hop off, man. I appreciate everybody for checking in, man. I might try to squeeze the YouTube builder in next, so and I'll do hip hop 101 tomorrow because that's gonna be more lengthier. But I appreciate everybody for checking in. Y'all know what it is. Good for the Sports TV. One time for the one time we gone.